Roll for Revelry. My name's AJ, your friendly neighborhood DEM, and we are here to play some D&D. Previously, Narnit, speaking for the group, made a bargain with a couple of pixies looking for their breakfast. In exchange for some information and some items they desired, the party was to obtain several eggs from a rock's nest atop a single spire mountain. Kada and Orla were able to gather the eggs, while Marxus and Narnit caused distractions for the mother rock. We meet back up with our heroes at the base of the mountain as they collect themselves to speak with the Fae they bargained with. So, you are all at the base of this mountain. You hold in your hand the bag of holding, which has a number of eggs in them, but without the shell because it couldn't fit. So you guys emptied each and every egg. So let's see how that's gonna go.
Yeah, I believe Kada has the bag in his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right
So,
now,
what are you guys doing?
we just ran down the mountain. Fairies, we have your eggs for you.
Oh, excellent. So hungry,
Excellent.
so excited. We're gonna get our frying pan.
Okay.
And, yeah, we're just gonna fry up some
How
eggs.
big is your frying?
Oh, it's right there. And you see a bonfire pit with a cast iron frying pan, probably about 6 feet wide.
Oh, so they knew.
The paella pan.
So, all right. So to get it started, Kada, do you want to do the honor of grabbing?
Where are the eggs? Where do the eggs round? Big
Do you
oval
have a-
things? Do you have them?
Do you have a bag?
Do you have a bag?
Yes.
I have
That we
my
can
little pouch right here.
transfer this into? Oh, you're gonna need a bigger pouch than that.
Maybe a bowl.
A bowl?
big
Why?
bowl.
Scrambled.
You have the eggs.
We're doing scrambled eggs, right?
That could be over.
I prefer my eggs over easy, sunny side up.
Kada?
Yeah, so they're all in here, in this bag.
Excellent. Bring them out. We'll crack them open and start cooking.
Yes, they are open already.
What do you mean?
They're cracked.
You cracked the eggs?
Yeah.
Is it still good?
Oh,
What
yeah.
happened?
Oh, yeah.
They just wouldn't fit. They were too big.
I told you they were big.
Well, that was the only way that we were able to get them into our bag.
Well, okay.
What if we show you one? We'll pour. Is the skillet preheated? Can we pour one out and directly
It's
into the skillet?
preheated, ready to go, ripping hot.
Okay. Do you guys do like a butter of some sort, some kind of oil?
It's very well seasoned.
Okay. Mark says, remind me how this bag works. I have to know
Oh
exactly what
yeah,
I'm looking for.
yeah. If you just think about what you want, and you reach in and you grab it.
Is there a ladle or a spoon around?
Oh, I don't have anything like that.
Do you want Mara
How about
to
you
touch it?
scoop it, Kada?
What about this? And I pull it upside down over the skillet, and I just think, I pinch it tight, the opening. I retract a claw, and I just barely break the threshold of the bag. Think about the egg, pull my claw out, and then pour one single egg into the skillet.
Make a.
Sleight of egg check.
I was gonna say Arcana, but yeah, make a sleight of hand check. 12. All right. You think of this, and out the egg, out of the bag pours the egg, but it is partially frozen and like chunking out.
Because the plane that it goes onto is cold.
and onto the hot skillet, it is just like yolk is definitely broken, poured, chunked out. It's like if you froze eggs and then out of a carton or whatever.
Mmm. This is what I'm gonna say to the fairy.
Make a deception check unless you actually think it's good. Then it's a persuasion check.
Can I help her by saying, those are looking mighty delicious. I love eggs.
All right, let me find my deception. Oh,
Scrambled eggs are way better.
Roll a performance check.
I got a 30 for my deception check.
Oh boy. 7.
They don't buy your stuff, but weirdly, they notice that Orla has a small little bit of drool running down her mouth because she is indeed a breakfast gnome or a morning gnome, and would love a breakfast like this, despite the eggs and their current state. Well, that's one. I guess we're having scrambled eggs. Do you happen to have the rest?
Do you have a
In that
bowl?
case, if you like them scrambled, and I reach into the bag and just start twisting my hand while thinking of the remaining 4 eggs.
Okay.
And then
You should use your breath weapon to heat it as it's coming out so it's not frozen.
Oh, I think he's got cold breath.
Oh.
yeah, winter mint.
Wait.
All right. The eggs kind of one after another kind of just floop out, and and
What a word.
yeah,
Is that like...
Eggs extra.
so they floop right into the sizzling pan, and they start stirring, and you see like a mage hand just kind of stirring the eggs around in the pan, and breakfast is made after probably about 5 minutes. It was a pretty hot pan. They removed it from the heat to not burn the eggs and just kept stirring, because that's how you really want to make scrambled eggs.
French eggs, I see.
Yeah.
We'll talk later.
It's a Cyrillos version of France. I was gonna say forget about
I
it.
almost
We
I was trying to say Cyrillos in a French
New
accent.
Orleans.
So, New Orleans. Yeah. So the eggs are made, and you see these 2 small fairies just devouring the eggs. Yes. Don't even know where they're putting it.
Wow, they were hungry.
Excuse me.
Where did all that go? Why do you pack
In my
all that
stomach.
food in?
Very healthy person. It was just normal.
You must have a
Serving
fast
size.
metabolism.
That fairy's gonna have some stinky farts later, Narna. Just watch.
Or smell.
Okay, so we did what you asked of us to do. We fed you and we got you your eggs and almost died.
Yes. Yeah. I do believe we have one more thing we are owed.
What was that?
I believe you were supposed to give us a silken rope.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, Kata, you mind thinking about a silken rope real quick and just reaching into that bag?
Yeah, I do that. I pull the silken rope out and I just give the bag back to Marcus.
And there's a moment where just keep pulling this until you have 50 feet of silken rope. And yeah. And I think of silken rope as like paracord. Kind of makes sense, right?
Thinking
Sure.
it's like when you see the gymnasts that like do like the rope dancing like from the ceiling, right?
Okay.
I think it's like that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Tapestry kind of
What
stuff.
color is it? Tell me more about the
It's
silken rope.
bright white
Okay.
with little like specks of rose in it.
Okay. Very
Kind of
cool.
like this shirt if it was white with rose birds.
All right.
So not like this shirt
No,
at all.
Okay.
rosebud.
So it has a pattern.
Nice.
All right. You see her. She takes the string out of her hair, throws it, and then starts wrapping
And I
her.
catch it.
Sleight of hand check.
16.
Yeah. You snag it as it kind of wisps around, and the breeze catches it. You snag it out of the air and have it in your hand. What would you like to do?
I would like to use mending and add it to my violin.
Sure. You quickly unpluck one of the strings and with a twang, and you cast your mending, and a silver string is now tied into your violin. You have 2 silver strings of the 4 strings for the violin.
Dope. Does it feel more complete?
I mean, 2 of 4, you're halfway there.
Wait, hold it close. And then there was other things that you were giving us too.
What were the little man?
There was all of the things that you had to offer.
Here you are, the piece of paper, and the little man,
And the pinwheel.
The pinwheel.
and the pinwheel, and the pinwheel.
Can I
Yeah, the
Can I have the
pinwheel's for
pinwheel?
you.
take a pinwheel and I start?
You start blowing into it, and every time you're you take a big breath to blow the pinwheel again, it's already still going. It's just a continuous pinwheel, as if there's always wind.
Should do an arcana check on that bad boy.
Yeah.
No, I have a perpetual motion device. I have created energy.
And then what else? The little man.
Mhm.
And then you have, and then
The paper.
Paper.
Scroll.
Big and strong.
Kata, do you want the shiny little man coin?
so I got the only thing that I wanted.
No, I feel like Marcus would like the shiny thing.
That is accurate. I would love it if you don't.
But
Yeah.
you didn't get anything. I feel like you should have something, because we all got something.
Didn't we also negotiate transportation aid?
Yes, but I do want to look around in this area since the cabin is right there.
And we wanted to talk to the lady that would.
But I don't think that they could necessarily help us with that.
But we should go look at the cabin. Or
Yeah.
transported.
I'm gonna take the coin and I'm just gonna flip it a few times and we'll finish.
What coin?
The little man.
Yes,
Oh no,
yeah.
it's like a little man trinket
Oh,
like
Statement
gold.
hands.
of a gold little man.
Oh, I thought it was a coin with a little man's face
No,
on it.
just a little man.
I make
I
it
do it?
kind of
I-
like dance with my fingers a little bit.
And
It's the-
he comes to life and dances with you for a second, and he goes, "Here you are!" And a coin, 1 gold coin, shoots out.
I snag it and I keep it.
Good.
Increase your
you want
currency
that?
by
You
1
want
gold
that?
coin.
I want that.
It's too late. I have a pinwheel for you if you'd like.
I'm going to do an arcana check on his pinwheel.
Sure.
27.
There is a minor incantation of a natural means
That-
around it
Oh.
at all times. There's wind currently
Always.
constantly blowing.
That's it. I love it. That's fun.
Marxus, what if I trade you this for the little man that I just gave you? And I show him one of the servings of dragon's blood.
I have a question. How many more do you have? Because you emptied some into, or at least 1 serving into a purple worm not too long ago.
Well, 2 then. Being one of 2 remaining.
So you have 1 of 2, and this is your 1.
No, I have 2 of 4 total.
Okay.
Mark A1.
Can't believe I gave you that much. Yep.
Whoops.
I think I would need all the remaining blood you have, actually. Dragon's blood. You have.
Still.
Why are we doing this?
Yeah. Yeah, if that's
We'll
cool.
hash this out later. I'm not that worried about it.
Okay. Either way, I'm just gonna give Kata the pinwheel right now to play with. It's awesome.
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna thank the fairies firstly. Thanks for your fun trinkets.
Well, thank you for breakfast. It was delicious.
But don't go far. I mean, you guys are gonna be around for a little bit because you said that you'd help us with transportation.
We can be.
Okay. I want to just look around. I know this area. I've been here before.
Make a perception check.
Ooh, 11.
You are on the back porch. You turn around and there's the back porch of a cabin. Just there. Screen door swinging.
I'm gonna go inside.
You walk inside and there is a very quaint, nice kind of rustic cabin. A lot of things are made of nice polished woods. There's a fireplace crackling with a simmer of fire going just enough to heat the place and kind of keep it nice and cozy. There's the smell of fresh baked sweets flowing throughout all of this cabin. There is the warmth in this homey feel of a home.
I'm gonna say, hello? Is there anybody home?
There's no response.
I'm going to... Can I do an Arcana check in the house to see if there's any magical means, like...
Mm-hmm.
Right? 28.
In the Feywilds, a lot of things are magical. There is some magical essence to the house, as it kind of just appeared and just like all of these things seem magical in some way. These fabrications of smells without baked goods being around, the fire continuously at the proper size. Yeah.
But there's nothing, no items or anything like that like stick out to me, the magical means that are right by me, like that are around either. I want to do some investigating around the house just in...
Sure. Roll investigation check. Are you looking for anything particular?
Any signs of a person that may have been there? Any items that they may have left or notes? Anything of that nature. Dirty 20.
What did Cyros whip?
He had like a button up kind of like loosely fitted thin material like shirt. And then more of I don't know how to explain pants, like also thinner material.
Linen
Kind of pants, yeah.
You see on one of the chairs in the kitchen, over the shoulders of the chair, is Cyrus's coat resting on the back of the chair.
I'm gonna run and grab it. And
You
smell
run
it.
and grab it, and it smells of him.
And there's no other signs of him?
You had a dirty 20. You hear creaking from the front porch.
I'm gonna run out there.
You run out to the front porch, and as you slam open the door, you see the woods again, but on this narrow-sided front porch with multiple beams kind of running out of the front of it, you see the rocking chair that you have seen before, where you found your Cyrus's violin. And there is a light blue skinned tiefling with silver strands, much like the silver that filigree runs through the violin, much like the silver strands that are the violin's chords and song that it gives life to, sitting in the chair, void of emotion, and there are brambles kind of grown around and vines interweaving around him in this chair.
And I'm going to yell out his name and run over there and try to pick apart this bramble that is on him.
You are pulling apart these brambles, and every time you pull something away, or another part grows back over. There is no reaction from him or his face. He is, again, void of emotion. His eyes are open, but they do not have the life that they've always had in them at one point.
I'm just going to start continuing to pull away, just like crying, and I'm just going to start yelling for help.
I'm going to cast Mage Hand to help pull away some of the brambles as fast as possible.
Every time you are pulling away a bramble, vine or thorns, then one replaces it.
I'm going to cast message while I'm looking at Cyros and say, Cyros, can you hear me?
There's no response.
I'm going to run up to the brambles and grab the bottom of it and cast Firebolt, but not enough to, launch anything, just to, burn away the very bottom.
Sure. Cast Firebolt. Some of them start to burn away, and you can smell the crisp of these dried woods kind of crisp and burn away for a short period of time. And they grow back almost immediately.
Curses.
Well, I'm just...
As
Orla's in shambles.
Can I tell, are there any type of tracks or signs of what may have done this? Or who?
Make a nature check.
Nat 20 or 25.
Cool. This is most definitely a nature enchantment of some kind. To be able to utilize nature and the world around you in that way, to be able to control it, takes a great amount of power and a very intense magical energy drawn from the wilds, drawn from Mother Nature. And you see this and you can relay as much of this information as you want to them, but it is an incantation of sorts that has held him here specifically, but you don't know if that is related to the absence of reaction.
I'm just now falling to my knees, still pulling things away, almost to the point where it's Orla's getting cuts on her hands and she's just sobbing. And
I'm going to grab Orla and just, pull her off of this, madness kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And just try and console her in some way. And I don't know, how much information did you share with us on that? Kayla the dragon.
Kayla the dragonborn.
Dear me.
Just be like, I think it's the and I look at the fairies. What are they doing during all this?
One is napping. Literally, Z's are coming out of their mouth as they snore. And you can see Z's.
Awesome.
And the other one's just kind of...
Don't, you're gonna help us find the Lady of the Woods, so we're gonna have to do that now, because this is clearly, how you say in fairy, fucked.
Oh, well, unfortunately, finding the Lady of the Woods wasn't part of the deal. You needed transportation to some place.
Oh.
I'm heavily panting, asking, how long has he been sitting there for? How long has he been held captive?
I mean, I don't know. I don't really think of time the way others do. But for some time, yeah.
And he's been in that state the whole time?
Well, there was, some enjoyment. There was, ate and dined and had fun and sang songs, and then, the Lady of the Wood was done and bound him to the cottage.
Why would she bind him to the cottage?
Oh, I don't know.
Has she done that with others?
Well, yes.
And what comes of them?
Well, they stay.
They just stay where? Just like physically in this place? Or like where?
They are here, and that's that.
I'm kind of done playing nice with this fucking fairies. It's like doing everybody else.
What? Oh, go ahead, Kato.
Okay. You just to clarify, you are going to transport us to the destination of our choosing?
That was the deal.
Okay. Maybe a sidebar here for a second would be appropriate.
Yeah.
Would you give us a second?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course.
Orla, I'm whispering now so to not let the fairies hear me, but I'm going to speak my normal voice. Orla, when we first made the deal with fairies, you said they were like to a T specific with their contracts, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Very
Okay, so
literal.
all we need to do is get one of us to be wrapped around the bound guy here, and if they're going to magically transport us, then he's coming with.
I think Kato may have just found an incredible loophole.
They have to do it.
Or what if they transport us to where the Lady of the Wood is?
They won't kill her.
But I'm saying, what if we ask for that instead of being transported to her here? Because I think we could still get to her here if we just walk there.
It's true. That is true. Yeah, also a good idea. But if we kill her, are we sure that the spell ends, or this ends, or does it maybe become permanent since she can't do it?
I don't know. I don't know how this works.
I think the least we can do is ask her, and if things don't go our way, we can always summon a fucking dragon to fight her and be like, hey, here's a deal. We won't call a dragon to whoop your ass.
Mm-hmm.
If you help out our friend here, get back to her friend, and we can all just be friends. Shit, we can hang out every weekend. Is that alright with you? Boo?
I wonder if there's a way that like if there's something that like the Lady of the Wood is like drawn to, and if there's like something we can do to try to like encourage her to appear. I think we should ask the fairies about that. Maybe.
Yeah.
All right, and then what if they say no? Then what's our plan? For us to like take Cyros with us, or to go to the Lady of the Wood? Because what if we take Cyros with us and then he's still like in this state whenever we arrive, and we don't know how to get him out of it? I guess we could take him to like somebody magical over here, but
Maybe Lunner could help us. Also, where is he?
What?
did you guys bring him?
Is he still working at the... No, because...
No.
He's
quit.
back at the...
He might just be back at our campsite, where we all just disappeared into the woods from.
He either saw this conversation last week or is going to see this conversation in a week.
Have I met the Lady
So
of the
I
Woods
think we're
before?
good.
Make a history check.
It's 18.
you have not met the Lady of the Woods, but knowing tales of Fae in the Fae Woods, that there are mysterious figures that control domains of the Fae Wilds, you would imagine that this is the one that controls this portion, this domain. And while there have been many others, they were often lessons, fables told to you when you were a child by your lineage, and it was often tales of caution or strange explanation.
Was there any tales in which somebody had summoned any of these people who were in charge of these areas? And how did they do it?
It seemed as if you could. It was always like somebody in distress willing to make a bargain for something else. And that was always the lesson that was taught, was to go out into these woods and to ask or to beg or to bargain with somebody. Occasionally someone would meet that call. It would come to that beckoning and propose a bargain of some sort.
Orla's still extremely distraught and just crying and sobbing. And he can clear a large amount of distress. Now clinging to his clothing that she has.
Okay. So, Kata's gonna do all the talking with these fairies. Or Narnet. And they're gonna take us to where?
I can't go to the Lady of the Wood. She sounds like she has to come to us.
Let's ask if there's anything we can do to like try and get her here.
What if she's already here? What if she is one of the fairies, or both of the fairies, and they form together in a trench coat, and they are the Lady of the Woods?
Possible.
Yeah.
Well, let's ask the fairies.
Okay.
Are they both asleep? Or is one of them still awake?
One is on the verge. Eyes are heavy.
Knees weak.
I use thaumaturgy and I just yell, "Fairy!"
What?
Oh, were you sleeping?
No! I was very
Oh,
close to
okay.
sleeping.
We have questions.
Okay. Are we taking you to where you're going? We're here? We're here?
Not yet. When the Lady of the Wood appears, is there anything that like she's drawn to? Anything that like encourages her arrival? Does
Well-
she come at like any particular time of day?
She's awfully fond of night. And, the dreaming hours.
That was
I
creepy.
knew it. I knew it.
What's she called?
There's something of adoring dreams.
Does she go also by the Duchess? Is it the Duchess of Adoring Dreams?
I believe some have called her that.
Alright, it's decided we're gonna fucking kill her. Easy peasy. Shh. I say to ourselves quietly.
Didn't we meet her sister?
It's the Gollum.
What'd you
Was
say?
that?
I'm asking the fairies, do you like this Lady of the Woods?
Well, she's never been cruel to us. We live in her woods, and that's that.
Well, coming down the mountain was really tiring. I think maybe we should like rest here for a while.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm actually very, now that you mention it. And we just ate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could nap. That other fairy over there looks
Roll an
cozy.
Arcana.
29. Wait, let's see. I think it's. Nope, 29.
Because you needed it to be higher.
No.
29. I mean 39.
You recall last time you were in the cabin. When you returned, hours had passed in what you thought was minutes.
We're on a timeline here, right? Right.
But you guys were going to here because there's this pot of dirt that's going to create more dirt golems, and the way we learn about the Duchess of Adoring Dreams is that she's the sister of that. Or no. Yeah.
She is.
Right?
Mm-hmm. She wanted us to kill her sister for her.
So are they going to like
We're
get
gonna
into
Instead,
a-
you killed her.
into a sister fight? Stupid fight.
If anything, we already did a favor for this sister, it sounds like. Saved her life, maybe even. Possibly. We could convince
But
her
then
of
she's
this.
maybe just going to like take over what her sister is doing and make more dirt golems. I don't know.
Well, that would be a conundrum.
Well, it sounds like maybe she's going to be in or here anyway, and we'll meet her there.
Doris says, okay.
So, can we put Cyros in the? Is he safe if we put him in the big bag?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I don't think. Can we get him in there?
Yeah, I mean, he's your size, right?
I can make him smaller, and then we can put him in there.
I mean, he'll fit
What
in
about
there
all that
anyways.
bramble?
Well, we could probably do it real quick. We could even
Yeah.
put the bag over, cinch the bag tight. I can burn the branches away, and then we cinch it, and the connection is severed, and we just got him.
Make an Arcana.
Ooh, 11.
So that's how magic works. My understanding of it.
Not quite just an 11.
Natural 1.
I'm just pointing that. Could work.
But the eggs were kind of frozen when they come out. Is Cyros gonna get frozen?
I don't know.
But then go
Orla,
to a
how
different
does
plane.
Cirrus feel about the cold?
He doesn't
You're
like
already
it
pretty
very
good
much.
with the cold.
It's true. It's already.
I come from a cold area.
Can we wrap him in like some blankets before we put him in the bag? So he
I
stays warm?
have just the thing. I happen to have a 20 by 20 sheet of tent canvas, as well as a 10 by 10 sheet of tent canvas. We can just, and some miscellaneous stakes and ropes, and we can just make a little, what was the holiday that we celebrated? We can make a present out of them.
Years like
Yes, a year's wake gifting scenario. All I will need is somebody's finger. Don't give me that look, it's just to tie a bow. Orla, you okay with this? It's kind of your call.
I'm out.
We can try it. I don't think we're gonna be able to save him this way. But
What do you want to do?
I don't want to leave him.
What if we leave something with him so we can check on him with Narn's bowl and just make sure he hasn't gone anywhere periodically?
Could we just take a piece of the bramble, and then we can constantly look at the bramble that he's caught in?
I have his jacket.
That's a much more accurate thing that I'm sure would work much better, actually.
Okay.
The jacket's quite stylish, too.
Yeah.
I think it'll fit you, maybe.
You put it on.
Mm-hmm.
It shrinks down to your size and fits you.
Oh, that's cool.
And I wipe my tears a little bit. And I just say, I don't think we're gonna get him this way. I think think by having this, we can check on him and see how we can help him later.
Do you want to like leave him a note so that if like he does come to, he knows that you were here?
Yes.
But like maybe write it in code that like only he would know. Or something.
So I write out a note via like music notes. He would be able to decode.
What song?
It's like, it's not necessarily a song, but it's, notes are, A, B, C, and yes. So
Okay.
that's how I spell things out.
So musicians can't?
Art can't. So it spells out, we're coming back for you. Don't worry. Love or love.
Where do you place it?
In his hand.
You're able to find it easily.
I cry and walk away. Okay, guys. Let's go to here.
Sure. What do you guys? Are you getting the fairy's attention?
Yes.
Yep. And we want to go to a specific place in here. Do you remember the specific place we want to go?
No, you got it. You sound like you got it.
Are we taking you to over here now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Right this way?
Mhm.
Okay. And they head towards a old willow tree. Here's in the distance. As you're walking away, make a perception check.
Dirty 20.
As you're walking away, you take a small glance back, and you swear you can see his grip tighten around you. In the north. There's a willow. And they go, well, to here we go. And she takes her hands and spreads these willow leaves and branches that are hanging down, and a blue glimmer is created in an archway around this willow. And she kind of holds it open and guides you and gestures you through.
Where in Rahir is this taking us?
Oh, to right here.
Where? Is it going to be
Rahir.
like a jail cell?
No.
Where's it going to be?
It'll be a tree.
Where?
In right
Jail
here.
tree?
Somewhere safe in Rahir?
Sure.
What do you mean sure? It's a yes or no question.
It's as safe as anything.
Okay.
You walked into these woods.
I didn't. I
Could've been
followed.
safe.
They weren't that safe. We almost got killed by a giant bird. And you have like a catatonic person sitting outside this cottage, so
He's just dreaming.
okay. You guys trust going through this tree?
I'm gonna do an insight check on these fairies real quick. 19.
What are you attempting to incite?
Are they fucking leading us astray? Is this a trap?
With a 19, they may have their whimsy and their flightiness, pun intended. But there was a bargain. And if you have any thought of what has gone into it when Narnet shook hands or what Orla has expressed to you, a bargain is a bargain. So,
His name is a contract.
yeah,
They have
there's an
to.
obligation that they will get you to right here.
Excellent. I think we can trust him.
All right. You first.
Okay. I cartwheel right on through.
With your pinwheel in hand.
Yes. I look at it and I go, "Ooh."
And he shimmers and vanishes in this ripple effect of this blue veil. What are you guys doing?
We're like, grabs the coat, just walks through.
Step through with confidence. Learn it. Hate it.
Narn, you go first. I'll bring up the rear.
Turn into the ferry right before I leave and be like, if any harm comes to any of my friends through this portal, I will come back and find you. And it goes through the door.
Go. Into the door.
I lean forward and just put my entirety of my head through first and see if I can see my friends.
You are pulled through.
Ah!
Got him.
And, yeah. And fall through, and you are all standing outside of a weeping willow in small rolling hills that lead up to a large gated wall, what you assume to be here. There are no very large buildings. Everything seems to be kind of like just a story above the wall, the top of the wall. And nothing goes higher, which you imagine is probably like 3 stories to the tallest building.
Mm-hmm.
In the near distance, you can see masts speckled along the horizon line as to what you believe is the harbor. There is the smell of salt water and fresh coastal breeze coming in. You are on the outskirts of here.
Can I do a perception check as I'm like looking at all the new
Yeah, make a perception check.
stuff and see if there's like anything that looks bad that might be approaching, or like a dark cloud, or like an area that just doesn't seem natural 1 for a 5.
Seems to be a city. There's a lot going on. There's a small number of stands around this gated area where there's a short line of individuals walking in, getting cleared, and then walking into the city proper. There's the overwhelming smell of salt water and fish coming in, everything fresh. Nothing's like rotten fish or anything, but definitely like you're on a coast. Everybody roll a d12 for me.
11.
3.
2, Bob?
Yep. 2.
6.
6. All right. Somebody make a nature check for me.
Not me.
Data.
Somebody roll nature.
Somebody roll nature.
Thought you had something wrong.
No. Got it.
The world is looking freaky. Oh,
Data, did you roll nature?
Yeah, 18.
18. All right. You look up, and the sun is probably 2 hours from setting. You guys were you recall being pulled into the woods just after sunset. And while you have spent your hour or so in the Feywilds, you believe you probably lost 22 hours.
Dope. I am super tired all of a sudden. Anybody else?
Yes.
My circadian rhythms kicked back in. Drinks and sleeps.
Thanks, sleeps. It looks like we're a little bit outside of town still. How far is it going to take us to get into town?
It's a line. That's it. You probably have to speak to some guards and then you can easily get in.
Let's just go ahead and see what we can find in there.
Sure. Yeah, I'll go first.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm third.
Excellent.
You head up and
Yeah.
there's a
talk
guard
to the
after
guard.
some time. You take your turn and say, names, company, if applicable, and your purpose here, and we're here.
Oh yeah. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. I am Marxus.
Okay.
First and last.
Marxist.
Just Marxus.
Oh, like seal.
Yeah.
Yeah, seal's a part of this world. 100%.
Wow.
So,
And
yeah.
I look at my pinwheel and say, "Kiss from the moon." Sorry. We are actually part of a performance troupe. Don't make eye contact with the third one. She doesn't like it. But we are looking to just kind of pop in, do some performances, make some money, and pop on out.
All right. Your name for the group?
We like to keep it really on the down low because we don't want anyone finding out that she's here until we actually take the stage.
Unfortunately, I'm the main person that needs to know that.
Oh, good.
But
So
I
there's
will make
nobody
sure
above you.
that I'll make sure that that information stays tight to the chest.
Yeah. We are adventure capitalists.
Adventure capitalist. And what kind of music is that?
It's contemporary, new age. What's the name of another town? Guerrilla Invasion.
Is the very very exciting. All right. Well,
Yeah. Where do you think our sound would really be most appreciated? And by appreciated, I mean, and I jingle a coin pouch.
well, we have a number of taverns and the like right on the coast, just within the harbor district.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, I think you'll do well there. There's often a lot of people coming in and out. How long will you be in here?
Oh, just well, actually, we've been on the road for a minute. What day is it?
Tells you a day later than the day you thought.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry. We've had a few on the road, and we've been walking forever. Sorry. We'll probably just be here for a week,
All right.
maybe two, depending on how it goes. But a week, and then I'll at least come and check in with you and make sure we're gonna stay a little
Excellent.
longer.
Yes.
Get our visas extended. If
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not that formal, but we like to, we don't want to overflow the city with, emerging talents or that kind of thing. We don't want too many people. There's just a troupe at every bar.
Marx just kind of winces a little bit and says, "Oh, yeah, you gotta keep the riffraff out, I guess."
No, that's not what.
Oh, well, kind
Just
of
say like
sounded like you
if we
did.
let in 20 blacksmiths, nobody's really doing a lot of good work.
Sure,
you know.
Yeah, those pesky blacksmiths. We
Well,
don't want too many swords in the
tailors,
city.
anything else,
Yeah, yeah,
carpenters.
No, yeah, I get it.
There's not going to be enough work.
yeah. No,
For all
I
of
get
them.
it. No, I was mistaken. I do apologize. I had taken it the other direction, and it seems I've just made a terrible. Again, we've been on the road for an extremely long
Sure.
time. Yes. So may we enter, or is there?
Yeah, no, yeah, you're good.
We're all
I
good?
feel like we're just chatting now.
Oh, okay. What was your name again?
My name is Clark.
Clark.
Yep.
His name?
Who?
The
Oh, he doesn't work here.
Oh, you guys just look so alike.
He's just wearing red.
Great color on you.
Yeah, it's a uniform.
It's the color of passion.
That's what they say.
Anyways, well,
There's
thank
a
you.
line. I gotta.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Get back
but
to it.
We'll be at that tavern. You come and see
The adventure
the
capitalist.
adventure
I
capitalist.
won't tell a soul. Don't worry about it.
Well, if you want to tell a couple people with deep pockets, that'd be cool. But you have a great time with your line. Come on, we're all good here. Let's go in. Kato, don't say anything. We're good. Everybody, right on in. All six of us.
Sure.
Werner, also say absolutely nothing, please.
Werner and Dave,
They
the
didn't
bartender
come with
you
us.
brought with you, is not with you.
They are back in the Fey Forest.
Oh, if there's a weird Santa Claus looking guy that comes here, and a guy who really has potential but doesn't believe in himself, just they're with us.
I'm sorry, who?
You'll recognize them. It'll click when you see him.
He's got an owl bear.
He does have an owl bear.
Oh, like that. There was a guy with a little small owlbear that came through here a
Yes.
few hours ago.
Oh,
Oh,
And he kept talking to
They're
it. It was
here
very
already.
weird. There's a young guy with him.
okay,
Yeah.
cool. There.
yeah. That's his
You know them?
adopted son. Yes.
It's his adopted son.
Yes. Yes.
All
Yeah,
right.
we're gonna go find him, and you will see you at the show later this weekend.
All right. Yeah. I'll make sure of it.
Be sure to bring your money, and we rock on through to the other side. We're in the city, hopefully.
More or less.
Yes. You could have been 5 minutes ago.
I thought that was gonna go horribly.
That's hilarious.
We're gonna have to like go on a quest or like pay this card or like Jesus.
Oh, just line
Yeah,
up
it's so
our
judging you.
names.
Yes.
Normal life.
What are you doing?
Judging you.
Do you guys want to take a quick break?
Yeah, sure.
We'll be right back here taking a quick break. Please stick with us, and we'll be back to see what the group is doing while they officially enter the city.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Be sure to hide your label. Yeah, that's fine. You gotta face the other way.
And welcome.
Welcome back.
Two.
The group, has. Have you guys found rest?
We just got into the city. I think we're gonna look for a place to sleep.
Were you going to look for anything particular, or were you just going to find a place to crash real quick before you explore the city?
Oh, we're gonna go to where
Yep.
Clark recommended.
No, but there was also a place that Juliana recommended.
Is it the same place? Do you think Clark and Juliana know each other?
I don't know if he was
Clark the guard.
Yeah. I was hoping that you were gonna say, "Oh, him, he's Kent." Clark or Kent?
No, if you were going to give him a last name, it's going to be some, like, Grimswald.
Clark Grimswald.
Not do it holiday episode anymore. That goes well? No?
Oh yeah.
That's where you wanna go?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's where I was going. So you guys are heading to a tavern? You heading to Clark's Tavern?
We're gonna go to the tavern that Juliana recommended.
Okay. What is it called?
Yes.
Yes, tavern.
Welcome to Yes! Can I get
This
you?
club has everything.
I mean, if we normally are playing the game the way we normally play it, and I say, what is it called? And you say yes, it's gotta kind of be a tavern called Yes, right?
Yes.
No.
Call
Yes,
no,
no.
or yes.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Just super Midwestern.
Oh, yeah.
No, yeah.
Oh, sure, bud.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Welcome. Oh,
Nuts and
sure.
buds.
Something, bud.
Buds and bud.
Studs and Buds. That's where Clark was gonna say.
Oh,
Suds and
perfect.
butts
So
tavern.
Studs and Buds.
Okay.
Try it first.
Suds
I,
and bud.
I don't remember where we were supposed to go.
You never got the name of the tavern. You were supposed to go see Watson Thistletop.
Oh.
What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this?
So, where
Um,
are you guys going?
Let's go to the
Suds
tavern
and
get
bud.
some
Yeah.
money.
Sorry, I was bothering me. Suds and Buds?
Bud.
Suds and Buds.
Suds and buds.
You walk into Suds and Buds, a tavern just outside of the Harbor District. There are a lot of people there, and suds are pouring, and a lot of people seem to be buds. It's like walking into a like fantasy chain bar restaurant.
Hey, welcome to Fantasy Chili's. You just started with a large margarita.
Can I get you guys started with a Rahira or a Rita? Oof, that's a mouthful.
Margarita. No.
Rajita.
Margarita. No.
You're in a tavern. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna scan the room. Does anybody
Sure.
catch my eye as looking like familiar
Perception
and
check.
or suspicious? Don't be suspicious.
No,
25.
All right. You see, there are a group of people fresh off of their ship. Seem to be all kinds of like camaraderie of some sort, as they're all drinking a fair amount. Fun, reminiscing about their recent adventures. There's probably about 8 or so of them around a large rectangular table against the back wall. There are peppering of like groups of 4 and 5. there doesn't seem to be a seated rail. It's like a standing bar up there, and there's hands full of people walking around serving up dishes. Often all of the foods are going to be seafood related of some sort. You've got big clam stew bowls being set down and family style onto tables. Whole fish being sent out that are all crispy and grilled.
Is it bar service or table service?
Do we see a table?
Are you asking me? Are you making a perception
Just
check?
walk in and looking at it, saying, "Oh wow, is it? Do you think?
Oh, okay.
Wow."
Orla finds the closest table. Is there a stage?
There is a stage, and there is a currently a flautist just finishing up their set. And yeah,
Orla's gonna walk up there after she's done.
yeah. So flew away. Thank you. Kind of steps down off the stage,
Yeah.
flex her hat.
I'm gonna give her a gold coin.
Thank you.
It's a great show.
It's very kind of you to see you just.
Question: how's the crowd?
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. A little rambunctious. Not sure if it's necessarily a flute scene here, but yeah.
Yeah, I could. You know, it's tough out here.
Yeah, I think my client is normally quieter for group.
Sure.
Calm, like a wine bar.
Are you hanging out because
I think
her?
what
What a
I'm
performer!
kind of out of what is.
Just hang out for a second.
Okay,
I'm sure you'll like it.
Well, Orla's still really somber from everything that she experienced. She taps on the mic, clears her throat, and she starts singing. Nobody knows the troubles I've seen.
Oh no!
Nobody knows the pain. She just starts crying.
Roll a performance check.
Be like a 28.
It is a 22.
22. There are a handful of people that are not in the mood for that. The entire group of the like ship, the crew, not the crew, but the crew of the ship are like
Thank God.
buddying up and start singing along with this. Nobody knows my sorrow. And there's like some baritones in there. They all pitch in a silver each. So there's 8 silver in your hat. What do you have? What do you put down for your monetary collection?
What do you mean what I put down?
Like what do you
Kind of
like put,
receptacle.
like is it a bucket or a hat or
I have a little
small like goldfish jar that says college fund or
Yes.
something like 2 little buckets, one says Batman, one says Superman, and you have to like vote with your tip. I don't know,
it's just a
there was
bowl, like a tin cup-ish type thing, but a
Tin
little bit
cups.
bigger.
10 cups.
Yes.
Aww. Ding, ding, ding. You get number of silver dropped into your tin cups, and the flautist is just like wiping away a tear. And so it's just such a beautiful and sad song.
Well, in order to play the blues, you gotta live the blues, or something like that.
Okay.
What's your name?
Shit.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
No, I'm not important. Just
You sure are. Respect
I'm
yourself.
just an extra person that happened to be in the bar before you. So
As I'm singing, does anybody like notice me up there? Like any of our friends that possibly have been here before us?
wait, what?
Werner
Oh,
and Dave.
no, you do not see Werner or a person that you would maybe resemble as Dave. She goes, my name's Marigold Dusto.
Oh, it's a great name.
I
This
just,
is Orla Bitterfoot, world renowned.
oh, well, it's can't believe I kind of opened for someone world renowned. That's, your song was beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
As was yours.
Thank you. That means so much from somebody that's world renowned.
Well, keep up the good work.
Yeah, I will. Yeah. Hopefully one day I can be world renowned.
Thanks.
Bye. She turns, walks away.
Bye, Marigold.
Gone for the crowd.
Or
I trust her. I'm gonna follow her. I'm kidding.
Orla's gonna grab a table and sit.
I'm gonna go get us a couple of beverages, and then great show though, fantastic.
Thanks.
Do I need to ask the bartender about anything? Or
I'll come with you.
Okay. Friend. Cool. So Kato, what do you want to drinks?
I will have 2 beers.
Okay. Kato's in for 5. You are coming with me. Orla, how many you want?
A big giant one.
Well, you're so little, but like,
Yeah.
all right, I got you.
Thanks.
I head up to the bar, and I go, "Hey, barkeep, what's up?"
Yep.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. I am just a totally normal patron.
I
Looking.
feel like you don't need to say that.
You're right. I don't.
That's not
Sorry.
that's not an introductory term anybody says.
That is fair. Anyways, drinks. We need 5 beers. Make that 15 beers. And the largest, strongest, cheapest drink you have. And whatever she's having.
I'll have a beer. That's fine.
And so make it 18 beers total. And one largest, strongest, cheapest drink you have.
All right. That'd be 19 beers coming up.
Can you make one of them super large?
I mean, we've got a couple of pictures for you, and we're just gonna bring those out to the table. 19 beers is ridiculous.
We only have this many claws.
I guess that's yep. I don't have claws. I
Oh.
don't understand.
Do you want claws? Sorry, here's money.
There are like vase style, large, like pottery style vases, water vases filled with beer. Brings out 3 of them to you guys. That equals 19 beers somehow.
Do you happen to know Watson Thistletop? Our friend from another town told us that if we ever find ourselves near here, we should try and link up with him, and we failed to write down where we might find him. So, wondering if you might know that name.
Well, you can find him at the Thistletop Tavern.
Oh, oh, not as good of a tavern as this establishment.
Yeah.
This one it was recommended to us when we came into town.
Excellent. That makes me very happy, especially over the Thistletop Tavern. And I hope he knows that people prefer our tavern over his.
Oh, we'll let him know.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Be-
I slide him a gold.
Excellent. That will also be 6 more gold for the beer.
All right, I give him 10 gold. Appreciate it.
Oh my goodness, thank you. Yeah.
Great bar you're running here. Thanks again.
Yeah.
Go and sit down.
Willerhead grabbed one of the pitchers and just starts drinking out of the glass.
We've all seen that person at the bar.
After she sets it down, though, she's gonna start like putting her hands in the pockets of the jacket. Is there anything that she finds?
Make an investigation check.
I sit down with Kata and just start drinking. And I ask him for the dragon's blood that he promised for the pinwheel.
God.
It's the dragon's blood for the pinwheel.
Here's the
Wow.
pinwheel.
So, yeah, you guys are trading off Pinwheel for Dragon's Blood?
Yep.
No.
Well,
It was dragon's blood for a little man.
oh yeah, you're right. But I thought it was for both of the bloods, right?
No, one blood.
Oh, well, that's only going to be a pinwheel.
Yeah, no deal.
Alright, fine, here you go. And I slide over the little man. And I make my finger dance with him as I move him over there.
Alright.
He's doing a little jig.
Just in like
Slide it back one of the
the
remaining
dancing
vials.
frog.
Yeah.
The WB frog. You're like a pat of butter.
I get the little man, I immediately chug an entire beer, and I just start whisper talking to it, like, more gold. How do I make you produce more gold?
And just to clarify, you did that. You guys have yet to sleep, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. He laughs and winks at you, and then goes back into his stone stoic face.
Yeah. Okay.
See you, little stone man.
I put him on a neck, like a necklace.
All right. You have a little gold man in a hat and beard around your neck.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
You find a coin in his pocket, and you would know this coin. It is the coin that you all and everyone in your troop. It was like a coin of membership into your Bright Singer group.
I pull it out and I look at it and I'm just, my mind floods with memories and good times, and I just start kind of playing with it. And
I'm gonna lean over to the group at the table next to us and be like, "Hey, you guys been to the Thistletop Tavern? We're new to town and just heard it's might be a good place to check out after this. Have you guys been?
No, haven't been. Any good?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. I don't know.
I haven't been. We kind of got off the boat and we're here, and
Okay. What boat were you guys? Where were you coming from?
Oh, we were just, making some deliveries to and fro the Isles to the west of here.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a few small towns. They often have some exotic goods to trade here and there, so we kind of head over there, pick up some, and
Sure.
drop off here.
What kind of exotic goods?
Spices.
Okay.
Occasionally some like craftsmanship stuff.
Have you guys ever done any sort of like horticulture, like exotic gardenings, like cool pots or like fancy soil?
I mean, one time Carl got pretty sick after he touched a plant on one of these islands, so it was like we didn't we don't do that anymore.
Okay.
Carl got sick.
Do you know anybody that does? My mom just like
That does
loves.
touch the
Not
plants.
touch-
Carl.
Well, I mean,
He doesn't anymore.
But like, who does currently? Like, maybe like exports those things. Like, no.
I mean,
But spices, huh? Okay.
yeah, that's what we, things that you can't get
Oh.
over on the mainlands.
Do you have anything like with you now that's kind of cool that like you might be looking to part with? I'm just always like interested in exotic things as like a fellow traveler.
Make a charisma check.
Oh, what? That's not the dice I want. Yeet. 4.
Because, I mean, like, alright, you're not a guard, right? Because you have to tell me if you're a guard.
I'm
You
not.
can't. You have to.
Are you
If
a
you're
guard?
a guard, you have to tell me that you're a guard. It's law.
You're right. I'm not a guard. Are you a guard?
I asked you if you're a guard.
No,
I'm not a guard.
Jinx.
You owe me a beer. We have. I mean, if you're looking for something like that, we have some particular spices available to you if you want. How much are you looking for?
What kind of spices do you have?
I mean,
Do you have anything
You're
that would go
asking-
good in porridge? My friend really likes porridge in the morning. Like anything like sweet, spicy.
I don't know.
Are
and he
those
just like,
not the spices?
like
Wait!
stands up and leaves the table.
Jada,
What kind of spices was he? I think he was talking about drugs, you guys.
wasn't paying attention. Kata and I are now having a drinking
Okay.
contest.
What kind
Man,
of drinking contest?
My thieves' cant is rusty.
We
4.
each
Damn.
try and drink 3 beers before the other person.
Okay.
Roll 3 dexterity checks. First one is
11.
You said dexterity?
Yep.
19.
cool. Second one is
17.
19.
third.
11.
30, 20.
Nice.
17, 17,
You-
18.
Kata is one-handing it, and you have mastered the ambidextrous chugging. And chug down 3 before him. Yeah, his thieves' cant was pretty bad because he rolled pretty bad too. But yeah, he was definitely trying to sell you drugs.
Oh.
He thought you were trying to buy drugs from him, and he
Sure.
was like, I probably have some drugs I can sell her.
Yeah.
And then you started talking about porridge, and that was weird.
Yeah. I was just trying to make Orla feel a little better. She's all sad. I thought I'd give her an exotic spice for her morning porridge.
I could have gone
Could
bad.
have put cocaine in her porridge, and she'd have been like,
Nobody knows!
Oh my god.
Oh.
Wow.
Pierce or Elysium cocaine.
Do we want to stay here? Or do we want to go anywhere else?
So there's Watson Thistletop. He apparently has a tavern. So I'm thinking maybe we can go there, and since we know that he's probably like a safe person, we might be a little bit safer sleeping there.
Okay.
I don't know where it is though.
We're gonna go check. We already closed out our tab.
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Is there anybody in the bar that looks like more local and not like they just
Yeah,
got off a
the
boat?
bartenders seem to be like people
I
that
don't want to
are.
go to the bartender and ask where
We
another
can
bar
find it.
is.
I'm sure we can find it. I'm
That's
sure that
rude.
there's just like a stretch of bars.
Yeah, we can also just ask any guard for directions. They tend to be...
Yes.
Clark was nice.
Do we have to go all the way back there?
No, we don't have to go back.
let's
to
just
Clark.
let's just go and walk out and see if we can scope out the place and just take a nice little walk. It's a nice night.
Sure.
Also, pulling Marxus aside, we don't want to be letting a lot of guards see our faces and like talk to them and make impressions on them. Like anywhere we go.
as you say that, you see in the front door walks in Clark. And he's like, "This is the place with the world famous adventure capitalist. This guy was telling me about it in line. It's going to be a great show." And there are probably
Just keep eye contact and my eyes get real big and go.
There are probably 15 more people following him into the bar, and it is packed now. A number of them are like off-duty guards, and you see the dude you were talking to at the bar and his buddy bolt out of the back door.
Orla, are you feeling a second show? How drunk are you?
I guess so.
You ready to rock
Orla
this bitch?
slaps her face twice. And she goes up on stage.
Roll a performance check.
Are there what?
She definitely does something more upbeat because
Okay.
there's a lot of some more like dancing-esque string music, but lively.
Are there any like what's on the stage? Specifically looking for any type of like indoor pyrotechnics.
No, there are no indoor pyrotechnics
Are
on
there
stage.
outdoor pyrotechnics on stage?
Nope.
Are there any unlit torches or sconces? or
It is a
anything like that?
raised
Oh,
floor.
shit.
Cool. Is it made of wood?
Yeah.
It's not loose dirt?
Or stone.
Darn. Ladies and gentlemen and others, the world famous Orla! Give it up for Orla!
They're like excited. Clark brought 15 of his friends and his buddies and probably told too many people about
She
this
pulls
world
out
famous
her,
person that you told him to keep close to the chest.
We're
she
just
pulls
gonna
out
ride
her
it out.
violin.
All right. You play the violin, and do you utilize any magic?
I mean, I can do enthralling performance, which would charm 5 people. I can do. What does my thing do again?
Oh, you need to be more specific than that.
My violin.
Your violin, the first string, allowed you to cast Otto's
Irresistible.
Irresistible Dance. You have not played this or played the second string yet to
Oh.
know what it.
Well, we'll see
How's
what
it?
happens.
Okay.
As I introduce her, I come off the stage and I grab the tin can and I'm going to start casting Distort Value on the tin can to make it look super ornate and world-renowned.
Ooh.
All right. Cast Distort Value. What it just increases in value, perceived value.
Yep.
Cool. Can you roll a
I love that.
Yep.
wild magic surge for me?
Oh!
Natural 20.
Natural 20. All right.
Does that reset
Nice.
it back to 1 or no?
Nope. But I think we're at like 6.
Yes, we are. We're at 5.
Oh, no.
All right. So, we're gonna have a talk after this too.
Uh-oh.
You're in trouble.
I want to know like if you push it more and more to the edge, do things get crazier and crazier? Like if you hypothetically went to 19, I would imagine there's some kind of repercussion of like the pent up.
Pick like the 10 worst things, and then I would roll on a table of those 10.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Okay.
something like
Okay.
that.
Wow.
We'll talk.
Well, 9 of them are instant death, so
Where are they?
we're just alive.
So what, Orla? What was your
It was an 18.
an 18? With an 18, it's still a good show. And with the perception of this is like a high-end show, Marx's influence has like dropped the DC a little bit. So there's definitely a level of enjoyment from a lot of people.
Mhm.
Some of them just thought that this was like a world famous show, and that's why you're like going there, and you have to be like excited about it, whether they enjoyed the music or not. But then there was a large number of them that were like enjoying it, dancing along, having a good time. Did you utilize your magic in any other way?
I played that second string and I've never played it before.
Okay.
And with probably all of the adrenaline and
Roll
fear
a d20
and
for me, please.
I'm so excited to see what this does.
11.
At one point, of the 16 people that Clark brought with him, and then the other 4 that are kind of enjoying the show, you look at number 11, which just happens to be one of the guards that tagged along, and he was not particularly enjoying it originally, but as he failed his wisdom saving throw, there is a enamoration that just overtakes him like a wave. And you have casted Dominate Person.
Oh.
Um,
Oh.
the target is charmed. You have a telepathic link with it as long as the two of you are in the same plane of existence. You can use the telepathic link to issue commands to this creature while you are conscious, no action required. Which it does, it's best to obey.
How do I get this?
You can specify a simple or general course of action, such as attack that creature, run over there, or fetch that object. If the creature completes the order and does not receive any further direction from you, it defends and preserves itself to the best of its ability. You can use your action to take a total or precise control of the target. Until the end of your turn, the creature takes only actions you choose and does not do anything you don't allow it to do. During this time, you can also cause the creature to use reaction, but it's required. It requires you to use your own reaction as well. You see this glaze come over and his eyes begin to glow this Orla blue. And he goes from like enjoying and cheering and then just... And while you continue to play, is there any telepathic link or command or anything else that you say to this creature?
Do I even do I realize that it's like linked or that even happened?
I would say you realize that there's a connection there between the two of you somehow.
I'm gonna be like, whoa.
Because whoa.
Start jingling the cup.
Dance.
Starts dancing. The rest of the group, and he goes back to dancing and having a good time.
Help by getting money for me.
This is a great show. You got a tipper.
I walk around the crowd and yeah,
People
Orla, world
Never let's
famous.
play.
every time. You got it. Come on. You got it. It's a great show. World renowned. Like, it's Orla Bitterfoot.
And I mean, no one else knows I can do this. I'm just like kind of shocked. I don't really know what I should have this guy do.
How long is your song?
I mean, it's about like a minute and a half.
As you come to the close of the song, if there's any other command that you gave him, is there?
No.
Okay. As you come to the close of the song, he kind of snaps out of it and is like, "Yeah, it's a good set. Yeah, I really enjoyed that."
You're like, thank you, everyone. And I oddly like shuffle. It's like, what just happened?
You come away with 10 gold, and keep in mind, 10 gold is like a lot of money.
Oh, that's how much I just paid for all the beer.
Yeah.
This was 19 beers.
It was. I mean, it was 3 gold for 30 beer for like 20 beers, 3 gallons of beer. Retail. I feel like 10 gold is like definitely more than what somebody makes in a day.
We're flush. Don't worry about it.
We're
I am.
I have what somebody makes in 187 days.
It because of math. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna say to everybody when we get down, I was like, I was controlling a person with my violin.
Yeah, I think that's performing.
No. His eyes turned blue, and he was doing everything that I told him to do.
Can you do that again?
I'm sure I can.
Can you do it on Thistletop?
Why would we want to do that to him?
You should test it on Marxus.
Yeah, you should.
Can I only do it one time, or is it every time that it's played?
Just your autos
Yeah.
was also one time a day.
Okay, so
This is
one
also
time.
one time a day. Yep.
I try to play it. The second string, and I stare at him. See what happens. Yes, exactly.
All kinds of crazy.
Exactly. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Yeah, no, I think it's broken.
Just not.
We make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Who?
Me?
Everybody.
Everybody?
What?
Are we all hammered?
No.
We're all hammered drunk. Natural 1. For a 5.
19.
7.
What's that?
11.
7
11.
and 11. 1 point of exhaustion. 1 point of exhaustion.
Ooh,
You guys have
fun.
disadvantage on your ability checks. You guys are okay right now.
Just to be clear, did you point to me?
Yeah, that's you.
That's me.
You.
Well, since the guards know who we are now, apparently, I'm gonna go up to one of them and be like, hey, can you point us in the direction of Thistletop Tavern?
Oh, you guys are going to Thistletop next?
That's where we're gonna stay
Oh, okay. Are
Yeah.
you going to perform again?
tomorrow.
Oh, okay, cool. And here or the Thistletop? We can.
The next show is gonna be at Thistletop. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. You guys. Clark was saying you guys are going to be here for like a week or two, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. It's a great show. We're going to
Thank
try to catch as many as we can.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Are you guys all guards?
I mean, like a majority of us. Some of us are
Uh-huh.
private security firms now, but
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
yeah.
Okay. We might not be at the Thistletop tomorrow. We might be back here tomorrow.
Oh,
So-
okay. So it's just.
I
a
don't
little
really
confusing
keep
of the
my-
two
I'm
places.
sorry.
Which one are you going to be at? I feel like
At
you
this
should.
point, Marxus comes over and says, "Oh, excuse me. No talking to the talent. Remember, I'm sure Clark told you that make no direct eye contact. She does not like it. Any conversations that you need can come through either her bodyguard or her manager.
Make a.
Or her bodyguard's bodyguard." And I point to Kata.
It's a movie, right?
I don't know.
Bodyguard. Make a. What would that be? Persuade. Make an intimidation check.
Would it be an
Uh-huh.
advantage
It would
because
be a disadvantage because you are.
But would it be an
disadvantaged
even
on
roll
all-
because I pointed to an assassin looking and a fucking dragon man who hasn't really said much this entire time?
One of these guards happens to be a dragon man.
What?
Not all that out of the ordinary.
Here?
You've seen a handful of them around. They're not. And then the other one is a gnome in a cloak.
Well, that one's cocked.
No, I don't want to look like an assassin. I want to look like nothing that
And that is
anybody
what I
will
recall.
remember.
So
Yep.
I feel like you have, you remember
I look like nothing.
describing yourself as like a very bland person with brown hair, brown eyes.
Yep, cardboard.
Yep.
Jessica.
Huh? 4. Because I mean, they're. Listen, man, I was just asking her questions where they're gonna. You want us to see the next
It's
show,
okay,
right? We're gonna.
it's okay.
We're
And we
paying
haven't
customers
quite
here.
made up our mind where we're going to be yet. I do apologize.
I think we're
but-
going to be here. Orla did really well here. This place has treated us well. Let's come here tomorrow night and Orla can perform.
I don't usually
I'll
make
do
the
2
decisions,
shows
but that's
tomorrow.
a great idea.
2 shows tomorrow. Cool.
We'll come
One.
back here.
All right, and you're doing the other show at the Thistletop.
Yes.
All right, cool. 2 shows. Encore.
So bringing cops.
And
So not
Wait.
stealthy.
we chose to lick boots as soon as we walked in over here.
We
You
did not.
chose to.
Apparently, he says.
Apparently.
Listen,
All right.
We are all but 1 and 4.
Anyway, Thistletop. Where are we going?
Yes, the Thistletop Tavern. So we walk out and
You guys walk out.
Did this
You-
person show us where we were going or tell us?
Yeah,
Oh,
they gave you
yes.
directions. You know where you're going. You guys walk in to the Thistletop Tavern, and there is there's a very shy-looking flautist on stage. Plays. She just finishes her set, and she like catches eyes with you guys, and is just like a little taken back, like almost embarrassed. Thank you. Because there's microphones apparently.
Orla puts a gold in her cup.
They're like just magic sending stones. They're a stick.
Yeah, that's cool. That's way cool.
You know,
Alright.
it's not way cool. Buddy.
That is accurate.
All right. You guys walk in, and there is, in fact, a tavern, and the Thistletop Tavern has like a heavily used wooden door. There's like a thin layer of smoke on the top half of the room. There are some like ventilation windows on the, and it kind of like takes all of the smoke, and then there's a big fireplace on the opposite side. There's a handful of people kind of floating around. Yeah, there's nice kind of ornate wood carving above the bar. There's a number of large casks. Firkins? Casks? All the same thing?
Firkin is a type of cask.
So
Square and a rectangle kind of thing.
I'm going to ask Narnip if she still has the gold thread.
Yep. Is there anybody that like we can identify as
The owner.
the soul? Yep.
You were told he's a half.
Thistletop.
And the place seems to be packed with like a lot of workers that seem to be like primarily like people that work in the larger area, and everything else is kind of shut down. But there's several long tables that are occupied. You don't see any. I mean, there's a handful of halflings there, but nobody that seems to be owning the place. Yeah.
Do you want to go up to some of these halflings with me and see if we can figure out who Thistletop is?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to get it? You look very tired. Do you guys want to sit down?
We should get a room.
Get a
and
room.
see. Yeah.
Yeah. Caleb?
Yes.
I bet I
Yes.
can drink 3 beers faster than you.
Not a chance you're on.
Cool.
So you guys know the rules now.
We are at
Yeah.
disadvantage for each of our dexterity checks, basically.
You're also at disadvantage. So yeah, roll one.
9.
5.
You guys are like, you know how like if you've ever had a night of drinking and you're like, you should probably be in bed, but you're
Yes.
just like,
We're keeping it going.
whoa.
I thought he was going to do the whole thing.
I know.
Yeah, you're just describing every night of drinking once you turn 30 past 10 p.m.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't acting.
That's
That was just me.
true.
Yeah, no. So you guys have this, this level of
AJ
kind of
live.
choking
7 to
things
8
down.
p.m.
Choking down your drinks. Roll again.
7.
Ooh.
15.
Left hand comes in.
Clutch.
Clutch. Reliable. That's what I was going for. I have one thing
Reliable
ready.
left hand.
And then go again.
13.
Natural 1.
You go to bring up the last, and you like hit your tooth with the glass for a second, and it just like throws you off. You guys both decide that you probably should call it a draw, despite the
I
performance
clearly
that you-
won. The victor reigns the victor again.
So we go up to these halflings.
You go up to these halflings and you spin the seats, and they kind of corkscrew out from the floor like many gnome and halfling accessible places have shown before. And there's a couple halflings hanging out at the bar. They seem to be chatting about work.
We're gonna like politely interrupt them or catch their attention.
Yeah. Hey. How are you guys?
Doing okay. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Good. You guys just kind of new in town, or?
Yeah, we actually just got here. We love this place. We were wondering if Thistletop. Do you know what? Them?
Yes,
Are they
this
around?
is the Thistletop.
Yeah. Is the owner around? Do you know?
Oh, I think he's working around somewhere.
Is he here? We wanted to compliment him on.
There
like,
seems to be
wonderful.
somebody shouting in the kitchen, but that's it. I don't really know.
Oh, okay. You think that's probably them? Dealing with something. Okay.
Probably, yeah.
Okay. All
He
right.
seems to be using a lot of vulgar language and is very
Oh. Okay.
seems disgruntled. But yeah, I guess yeah.
Okay. So are you guys from? You guys are locals from here?
Yeah. We work down the street.
Where do you work at?
Just carpenters, you know.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Um.
Where do you two ladies work?
Have you not heard of Orla Bitterfoot?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm a traveling musician.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Thanks. We're here for a week.
That's
Checking out
awesome.
the scene, kind of doing a tour, around to different...
Well, if you need two fine gentlemen to show you ladies around town, we would be happy to do so.
Right.
Heart surgeon number 1, but mistake.
Maybe we have some questions about like some things. So maybe since you guys are locals, that might be like good way of seeing the town.
And, anytime that I come anywhere new, I love to know like the major historical stuff of towns. It just like it really allows us to
cool
make
stuff. We can show you all the cool parts of town.
Well, tell us a little bit about it now.
Well, yeah, this is like the harbor district. This is kind of where like everything comes in from port and everything. There's the city center. It's north of here. There's a big old fountain. Can't miss it, right outside the Cullen's office. And yeah, there's like that's kind of it. There's a ranger set up on the north side of town where it kind of creeps into the woods. But other than that, they kind of protect a lot of lumber position there and kind of work off of that. So kind of have a number of industries kind of poking around here.
Oh, big in the trades here, it sounds like.
Well, yeah, being a harbor, it's good to have access to woods for like shipbuilding and that kind of such. But yeah.
What's the dirt on the town?
I think it's like a rough red clay.
Funny.
Funny.
No, but for real, any like juicy gossip? I'm only here for a week. I don't know these people anyways. Like I just like to feel like I'm a part of a town because I travel around so much. Like
there's people that come in and out of town all the time. If you're on the Thistletop, that's definitely like a towny kind of bar. Thistletop kind of has its connotations, but
What do you mean?
Well, apparently Thistletop kind of has an in on some goods that you can get that might not be on the up and up for any other guards.
Like spices. Wink.
Make a charisma.
5.
As you say wink out loud.
I was mad.
They're like, yeah, I guess that's what girls are trying to check out. Yeah, we could probably find some spices for you gals.
I just like sugar.
I don't know that one.
Oh. I know, sugar? Okay, never mind. Well, I'd like to meet this Thistletop. He sounds really interesting.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's working here. I guess he can...
You've
you
met
guys
him
wanna
before,
meet?
right?
Yeah, like...
You should introduce us.
Oh, I don't know if I can do that.
Why?
I don't know, like... We don't know him.
I thought you...
We're like halflings.
You guys don't all like have a meeting together and talk about halfling?
Listen, I get you guys are like a foot taller than us. Alright. We get it. You don't have to... We won't show you around or anything else like that.
No, we want
no.
Seriously, like tomorrow morning or like whenever you guys are like off work, if you guys want to like meet us back here for like a happy hour drink, I am really interested. We have just been traveling all day.
Mm-hmm.
Forgive us. We're very tired.
Well, yeah. We'll show you around tomorrow. We should probably call it a night. Anyway, it's getting late. We'll get out of work probably around mid-afternoon tomorrow. And we'll meet you back here and show you around.
Sounds good.
What are your names?
I was like,
I love it.
I was like going to look it up. I'm like, oh shit, these are now characters. Cool.
Oh, this is Bob and this is Marley.
Arctic and Ardick. Okay, nope, C. And Hamfo.
Hambone.
Hanfo. All right.
Ham phone.
Next.
Hello.
Ring, ring,
The
ring.
Adventures of Arctic and Hamfo.
Two halflings about town. Until two traveling
How close are we
musicians.
to the kitchen in which we hear the loud,
You hear clanging and throwing of metallic objects,
Oh.
and you hear somebody going, "Why is this taking so long? They've ordered their food over 30 minutes ago."
and I'm just, how close am I to that, like, entrance?
You're pretty far away, and it sounds like you're really close.
Oh. I'm
You're
gonna,
like 20 feet away. It's like around the corner, but
I'm gonna come up to, is there, like, a bar that's, like, a part of the bar that's, like, close to that entrance? I'm gonna bring up our drinks, like, up to the end, like I'm helping clear the table, and I just accidentally slip and drop one on the ground. It makes a loud
all right.
crash.
You hear, and now the bartender. And you see these doors swing and then shut, and you see stepping up the back stairs of the bar, a halfling with these small little spectacles and like a glimmer in his eye, and he has like these big rosy cheeks and this like nice flow of comb over hair. Just the most adorable button nose looking little halfling you've ever seen. And he goes, "Why can't you even hold on to a goddamn glass?"
Say, oh, I'm so sorry. That was my fault.
Oh, well, you
I-
shouldn't be doing these things yourself.
No, no, it's okay. He was busy. You guys, you got a
hard
great
to find
business.
good work.
No, you have great workers here. They're doing the best they can. You got a great like hopping business here. All I was doing was just trying to help.
And
What's your name?
My name is Watson.
Hi, Watson.
This
I'm Orla.
proprietor and owner of the Thistletop Tavern.
Oh my gosh. Well, you have a fantastic establishment.
Well, thank you. That's what I strive for.
And as they're talking, I'm going to cast message and be like, hey, Thistledown, Juliana sent us here. Try to...
Okay. I haven't heard from her in some time. Yeah. What can I
Thistledown.
do for you?
And then I'm going to cast message again and say, is there somewhere more, like, private that we can talk?
Yeah. Where are you and who are you? I understand what you're doing, but I need you to make yourself known.
I'm Narnip and I'm sitting next to the woman that is talking to you, and I'm
I
gonna go.
feel like at that point we could have just had, and he says this out loud, we could have just had a conversation.
There are people around.
And it's a very loud bar. I know I'm
There are
contributing to it,
They're
but
always listening ears. I'm trying to be discreet.
I assure you, you can be just fine in this establishment. A number of people are out here to make sure that it is discreet.
That's what we thought with Juliana, and that was not the case.
Well, Juliana's operation is little.
Oh,
I'm
really?
just saying, yes, you can have all of your very altruistic and heroic mentality towards a better cause for people, but when push comes to shove, certain people want certain things, and they are willing to pay to get it. That's where I...
What certain things are you getting to people that want them?
anything. I mean, like, I'm not an evil man. I'm not.
Is there anything that's come into your
Can I-
possession, like, recently?
I mean, I don't know what you're alluding to. I have a number of things that have come into my possession, and they will be leaving my possession shortly.
I mean, just like cool stuff. I'm just interested.
Yeah. Well, there was a shipment of, communication sending stones that happened to fall off of a carriage, and my guys found them and brought them in here. So if you're looking for a nice
Those have come in
new
handy.
set of sending stones, let me know. I'm trying to offload them sooner than later.
I'll keep the ears out.
What about a pot of dirt?
That seems a little mundane for somebody to just to want.
Okay.
Like a nice pot, really nice dirt.
You have to ask.
That's weird. Yep. Okay.
Can I insight check to see if he's
Yeah, roll an
Like-
insight check.
a vibe on this guy? 13.
You know criminals.
Yeah.
He seems to be a person that you've alerted and said who you are,
Yep.
and there's a level of trust there.
Get sloppy.
You are. But he, because of that, he feels like he can be open with you about these kinds of things.
Mm-hmm.
Juliana needed things often.
Yeah.
And to have somebody on a coastal city being able to acquire those things is probably a good friend in her pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not there was, a equal view on the end goal,
Mm-hmm.
it was probably a mutually beneficial relationship.
Alright, so Thistletop, we've got our two friends over there. They're very tired. We're pretty tired. Can we have a room and can we connect sometime tomorrow when you are a little less busy so that we can kind of fill you in on what's going on?
We'll get you a room, no problem. Get you settled upstairs and make sure you guys are well taken care of.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Where is that order for table 6? You see him running back into the kitchen shouting. He throws a big old pot or pan. You hear a clang and hear some deep guy groan.
We're like, let's let a big young
You
head upstairs.
guys
Rooms.
sets you up with a table. You guys get rooms. You're in for the night.
You're in for the night. Gross.
Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah. So actually, let's call it there, and that will be our session this week. We will pick up with our heroes not next week. Next week we're gonna take off. We get some people leaving town, and a week off. But the following week, which is the 25th, we'll be here at 5 p.m. on Monday. And we'll be back to find out what and how the heroes here planned to deal with the
Impending invasion.
Yeah, the impending threat of some kind of Titan, Titan constructs, or supposedly.
Great.
It can only go well.
Supposedly. Are we in the right place, right time?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
You guys go up the stairs and you're, hey, it's me, Werner.
Oh my God,
Werner,
I
I'm so worried about you.
Thank you all very much for watching. We'll catch you next time. Have a good night.
Bye.